And you are watching the Empire Exchange, where we talk about energy evolution and intuition. I'm Tori, I'm your host here. Let's build this empire together now. I just did a 6 month episode for you guys that should already be up. But now we're going to work on from the 5th through the 12th of June. June is a very interesting month. There's a lot of energies going on in June. But definitely we're going to talk about it. There's also going to be a YouTube video that goes up later this week. I'm thinking Saturday. If I don't go out, of course. Maybe Friday. And what else? There's something else. Oh, Empress Quarters is coming back most likely next week. Anyway, that's it for the announcements. Let's dive right into the astrology forecast. So, of course, we are in Gemini season. Communication. In fact, it's funny. We actually have the Gemini card here popped up. So definitely social communications, being verbal, community. Not necessarily community, but definitely like siblings. In the third house is siblings. In fact, I'm gonna look at that really quick to see what I have on my card for the third house. I know I should have been prepared for this, but it's alright. Y'all know by now I'm never prepared for anything like this. I say stuff and I'm like, you know what? Places like London, Cardiff, France, San Francisco, they're all Gemini places. That's another Gemini thing. The 11th house. Third house, got it. Communication, thoughts, your speech, social media, content creation, dating. Somebody could be going on a date this season. Siblings, working with your siblings, being a writer or research. That's all third house energy, Gemini energy. So let's dive into the actual reading here because I've been talking a little too much. I haven't really dived into the energy. Ooh, excuse me, Lord. Now, the theme for this week is what you know now must become what you do. That's a very interesting statement. Because when I hear that statement, it makes me think of what I'm learning this week is now what I need to do. This could be an array of things. To be fair, Empress Quarters may switch up a little bit, and I might start throwing my hat in the political commentator arena. That's kind of what I feel like I need to do. I've been heavily influenced, but it's okay. If that's what we're gonna do, that's what we're gonna do. But we'll do that later. That's kind of the idea, though. There's major collective themes around communication and action this week. Many conversations are going to begin, or that began over the past few weeks, or they're going to, pretty much come to their conclusion. You're starting defining relationships, understanding things, committing to specific projects, clarifying your boundaries, that type of thing. All right, now there's gonna be like a mental clarity or a mental overload. So you're gonna have to use a lot of discernment. The challenge may be discernment, because you're going to be having a lot of information overloads. There's gonna be a lot coming at you, is the vibe I'm feeling. Like a lot that's gonna be coming at you that you're not necessarily. I'm not gonna say you're not ready for it, because you're probably ready for it. Let's be real. Sorry, I keep looking at. I changed the angle, and I'm really loving this angle. So we're gonna keep it because I don't look as fat. Because I looked all extra fat and huge in that last one. But that's beside the point. Anyway, so decision fatigue. There might be just a lot going on. You got a lot going on next week, or this week, I should say, because this goes up on the 5th. Now, relationship reality checks are happening. Connections built on honesty, consistency, and mutual effort become stronger. If they're built on confusion, avoidance, or mixed signals, they become harder to maintain. So, definitely now, many people may experience significant realizations uh, about who is truly invested in their lives. So, look for that. Look for that. Now, many people may experience a significant realization on who's truly there for them. I think I just said that. But definitely, sorry, I just read something over. All right, now the 5th through the 7th, we have momentum builds. Now the weekend carries a lot of like forward momentum, and I believe that. I'm actually feeling that now for myself in my own private life. Now it says many people feel motivated, inspired, or eager to make progress. This is excellent energy for travel, networking, social gatherings, brainstorming, and launching projects. Um, Collectively, optimism increases. So it feels like you're gonna start doing things. You're gonna start doing things and not necessarily caring about the outcome, which I actually love that idea because the more you do things without caring about the outcome, the better the outcome ends up being. Let's be real. Um, oh, this is good for like networking, traveling, social gatherings, all that good stuff too. I keep rereading everything. I apologize. This is my Gemini brain right now. As far as love on those days, I do see a new connection, maybe like through a social event, a mutual friend, an unexpected encounter may happen or is possible. For existing relationships that may benefit off of honest conversation. All right, as far as work for those days, I do get opportunity arises through communication. That's like an interview, presentation, sales. Something may happen. It's giving very much. This weekend is going to be a very nice weekend to be a little extra. Extra, because definitely gives that something is coming as far as like an opportunity. You could just meet somebody and talk to them about something. And that's what I'm saying here. Now, from the 8th to the 9th, that is. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, emotional processes arrives. If I could read today too, that'd be nice. But emotional processes arise. Arrives. All right. After active weekend, the collective begins slowing down emotionally. So some recent decisions you might be reflecting on, some relationship dynamics, and your future goals. So next week definitely is going to be the 8th and 9th is going to be you reassessing. There's a lot of reassessment energy. This you actually are going to start desiring for more emotional like security and stability. Now, when this energy happens, you are encouraged to rest, reflect, and reassess. So that don't means don't overdo it. If you feel like you need to rest, take that time. That self love is the best love, and I think that we need to remember that. As far as love, we have emotional needs become clear. Some people realize what they want deeper, like they want a deeper commitment. Others realize the connection may not be meeting their needs. Truth becomes difficult to ignore. Don't ignore the truth. Like if you're with somebody, don't ignore the fact that they don't like you, because people ignore that shit all the time, and it's something crazy to me. Um, from the 10th through the 11th, we have turning point energy. I hate the word turning point, and we all know why. Turning point energy. Now this carries a breakthrough potential. So this is important conversations, sudden insights, a shift in perspective, or an unexpected opportunity. Now, What previously felt confusing may all of a sudden feel obvious. So this is giving that you might get an opportunity here to do something, and I feel like that's more it than anything. And it's something that you didn't see coming. You did not see coming. And if you're not sure what your path is, where along your path are you? This is what's going to show you where your path is. This is 100% going to show you where your path is. My music somehow turned itself off. Interesting. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but it turned itself off for a good chunk of this already. All right, now as far as love. Oh, I'm sorry. You're encouraged to trust. There's a lot about trust. I feel like that's going to come up in the cards a little bit later. But you're definitely encouraged to trust. We have the High Priestess here, which already automatically means trust, and the Nine of Cups, which is wishes come true. So there is a lot about trust and wishes coming true. I said content creation earlier. If you're creating content, you might go viral, or you might see signs of getting ready to go viral. Not that you'll know if you go viral, but you know what I mean. As far as love, we have relationship dynamics become clearer. Define relationships, discuss future plans, and decide whether to continue or move on. So if you met somebody, this is where you're going to find out if it's for you or not. This is where you're going to find out if it's something that you should be doing or something that is not for you. Career, new opportunity emerges through an existing contact. You might meet someone. Networking. Like I said, this gives very much. You may go somewhere, and it might not even be like anywhere massive. You could just be going out to the grocery store, and somebody see you, like, "Oh my God, you have a great look. I would like to, call you about something." Or it could be an old friend that does something. There's something about somebody seeing you somewhere, and they're going to all of a sudden be like, "Hey, I think I know you," or "Hey, do you do this?" It's like a recognition thing. And then that just takes it in a whole different direction for you. Confidence. Oh, on the 12th, I have confidence and a direction to return. Oh, confidence and direction returns. So I feel like in the process of that emotional downfall, you will lose your confidence. Now, I'm not saying that losing your confidence always gives you a confidence boost, but something around the 12th gives you such like a confidence magnet that it actually moves you forward here. By the end of the week, most people will feel like more settled. You'll know exactly where you're going, what you're doing. You'll understand your purpose, your direction. You'll have confidence, and you'll be ready for the next phase. Now, this is an excellent day for setting your intentions for the remainder of June. All right. Now, one of the major questions for all of June is, does this connection have substance? This is your collective love forecast, of course. Does it have substance? Like relationships based off of genuine effort will strengthen, while relationships sustained primarily through fantasy or inconsistency become extremely difficult to justify. You know what? I'm gonna say it here, right now. You're hearing it from my face. If they don't like you, let them go. If they're not doing what they need to do for you, let them go. Oftentimes, we stick around in these relationships that don't really help us. They hurt us. And I know one thing. I don't like to be hurt. So that's not happening for me. But definitely now, as far as career for the next week, we have energy remaining strong. The most successful approach is definitely a strategic communication, networking, collaboration, and adaptability. So you definitely want to collab and be adaptable here. Opportunities are likely to come through conversation rather than dramatic events. What I say, it's like if somebody sees you and they say something rather than, you being somewhere and they spot you. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I'm just a hand talker. Um, no. People are willing to speak up, share ideas, build connections, and are likely to see the greatest progress. All right. And then the mantra for the week, of course. Sorry, I was being nosy. There was something going on out there. The mantra for the week, of course, says, "I trust what is becoming clear, and I move forward with intention." I trust what is becoming clear, and I move forward with intention. So I basically kind of went over how I think that's going to go, psychically, like what I was saying each, and I'm going to start doing it that way anyway. I feel like that for me just makes it easier. Anything else, Spirit, that you want to show me before we get into the tarot part portion? I keep seeing a dog. I don't know. Somebody might have a dog. Cute little dog. We have the Five of Wands, and we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck here, which is about collaboration, and then the other one's about struggle. So I do think there's some sort of like struggle or battle or ego that she might be dealing with right now. It's gonna get better, baby. It's gonna get better, but something new is coming your way. That's way too many, Spirit. All right, Spirit. Let's get some. Start with the Two of Orders. Now, Two of Orders is about a decision. It's a decision that you're not sure to make, a stalemate. You're sitting at a crossroads, facing a fear. What fear are we facing now? Are you facing this fear to overcome it? Or is the fear facing you and you have to figure out how to overcome it? Ooh. Okay, we have the Emperor of Cups. Cups are about emotions. And what did I say to you? Something this week is trust. The key word on the top there is trust. You may not be able to read my handwriting, but trust. I feel like the Emperor of Cups is somebody who trusts in the universe. They're in touch with their emotions. They trust that things are going to happen. This gives very like warlock, spiritual daddy energy. So you could have somebody who is coming into that, or you could be coming into that energy yourself. Remember, energy is fluid. We have both masculine and feminine energy. All right, what's going on here? What else we got, Spirit? Seven of Coins. So you've definitely been planting seeds. Planting seeds that are going to grow. Another word that's on there. Is it on there? Oh, it says wealth of knowledge, but that's all both. There seems like there's a decision you're going to have to make. Now, this decision is going to lead you to something that you've already planted seeds for. It's time for you to harvest. It's time for you to harvest. Alright, I just got a random text message. So you might get a text message. Michael B. Jordan sculpted like a Greek god. Interesting. I don't know why that popped up. But we have the Emperor of Wands on the bottom. Impulsiveness, decisiveness, unexpected income. I do think you're about to get paid. Let's be real. I think you're about to get paid. What's next, Spirit? What's next for the collective? Things are coming into fruition. The manifestation is coming true. There's a reward, something planning. The Chariot, Cancer energy moving forward. The word control is sticking out to me. So you may be trying to control an outcome. You may be trying to control an outcome here, and it's time to move forward. We have hard work paying off, a little hard work and focus. A little bit of hard work and focus. Now, when it comes to that, I really, as I'm not focusing, of course. So, forward movement, ambition. I feel like you're moving forward in a way that you never thought of before, in a way that, is unheard of for you. We have the Duchess of Orders. The Duchess of Orders is the Page of Swords. There's a lot of planning here, inspiring, communicator, patience. Patience is needed, of course. Unconcerned about the feelings, unconcerned feelings about others. Yeah, I think you're moving forward here, and I think there's a lot of planning that's happening. Once again, this could also be through social media. Page of Wands also can represent social media. Why is the Two of Orders here? My phone is doing too much today. Two of Orders. Eight of Coins. Eight of Coins is about dedication, commitment. For some of you, this could be a new job. You could be mastering something. You could be self-employed now. You could have some sort of trade, but I'm feeling dedication more than anything. You've been dedicated to something for so long. Now you're deciding whether to put that thing in the forefront. It's like you're having a choice between two jobs, two opportunities, two people, maybe. Spirit, why is the Emperor of Cups here? We're going to take both of these. We have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So one of these is about planning. Decision, to stay or go, moving forward. And the other one is about receiving a message or receiving something taking off. Hard work paying off, seeing results. I feel like you're going to detach from something to move forward to something else. And whatever this thing you're about to move into is going to take off. I see 2-2 as an angel number. I also see 7-7 as an angel number right now. Major zodiac signs is Cancer. That's the only major one that's sticking out to me right now is Cancer. Why do we have the Seven of Coins, Spirit? Duchess of Coins. Building something. Building something. Opportunity to increase income. Solid beginning. I feel like literally whatever you've been planting the seeds for, you're getting. It's giving very much you manifested this. Oh, manifestation is another word for that card. You manifested this. You manifested this, and you're now going to build upon that manifestation because of some hard work or dedication that you put into, something you committed into. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is a lovely card to have, especially under the Chariot. Now I have 777, by the way. The Seven of Cups is about choices, opportunities, picking and choosing, wishful thinking. I feel like you are in a place of picking an opportunity. You're in a place of overcoming something. You're in a place of seeing multiple opportunities. It's giving very much, and I'm going to be honest with you, that you're going to do something and your stream of income is going to just explode. It's not so much about relationships here. I'm not really seeing much on relationships here. I'm going to be honest with you, which to me, that's kind of a good thing. But let's see what they got here for Duchess of Orders. Spirit, why is the Duchess of Orders here? Divine Death. I love this in this part of the reading because that means it's an ending. It's letting go of the old and bringing in the new. There's a new beginning happening, as well as a transformation, but you have to let go of the old in order to bring in the new. Interesting. It definitely feels like next week is a vital week for work, specifically. I don't know. Like I said, it feels like you might be stepping into a whole new job by the end of June. That's a very bold statement. Well, let's see, because I'm doing a June reading for all zodiac signs. We have fertility. Somebody might be getting pregnant. Or this is just you giving birth to something, giving birth to an opportunity, giving birth to the landscape of something. This could just honestly be you. Or some of you could be actually giving birth, though. Protection. We have abundance on the bottom, too. I'm not going to mention that. But you're definitely protected here. You may think you're not, but you are. Yeah, one more spirit. We have shine. Like I said, you're growing something. And this thing is that you're growing is because you decided to shine. You're protected. Always remember that you are protected by the universe. Whatever you feel like you need to do, of course, things are going to happen, but the universe is going to protect you from whatever it needs to not protect you from. So I gotta respond to this text. Okay, let's get some what the tea cards. Now remember, these what the tea cards are, I wouldn't say they're like things that don't happen. These are just little extra nosy tidbits of information that could possibly happen to you next week. All right, so let's start with the first what's the tea card. We have in their head, making assumptions, creating stories, trust issues showing. Somebody could be in their head about you. Now, I don't know if this is the love interest. It could very well be, but somebody's definitely in their head about you. Definitely in their head. I do feel like this is somebody you do know. For some of you, this is a love interest. For others of you, this is just you can meet this person. This person can give you a work opportunity just to get close to you. That's the vibe this gives to, or at least, yeah, that's the kind of the vibe this gives to. We have Forcer. Now, Forcer may not necessarily, but I'm feeling very pushy energy, crossing boundaries. Get what they want by any means. That could be you. Also, too, I don't necessarily feel like it's a force. I think they showed me this card because somebody may have a nice like tattoo or something about their arms are super significant. They could be into boxing. You could be meeting somebody of some sort of celebrity. That's a long shot. I'm not saying everybody's meeting a celebrity, but when I say some sort of celebrity, it's like maybe they could be like locally famous, or like maybe they've done something to be on a television show at one point. But there's somebody who has got some sort of spotlight at one point, but they have connections. We have a drama starter here. Stirs the pot, always in the middle. Loves chaos. You could be meeting somebody like that. You could have had this person could be just somebody who from your past that's thinking about coming back, and it may not even be for a reason why you want them to come back. Let's be real. Then we have fake accounts. Yeah, see, you must have blocked them. They gotta watch you from fake accounts. There's a bitch that and I'm gonna be honest with y'all too. There's a bitch that watched me from a fake account. There's a couple bitches that watch me from a fake account. And guess what, hi bitch? That was sidebar. I don't know why I need to go off on it because they're probably watching this too, or they will be. All right, now we're gonna get some of my Oracle deck. Okay, so Spirit, what can you give me some oracle cards to clarify everything in this reading here? We have Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of abundance. It's the planet of generosity. Somebody could be very generous here. We could have a feeling of expansion, growth, and I think I said that earlier. You're just expanding. That fertility card, it's giving that. It's giving you growing, expanding, creating something. Also travel. We're going to take both of these. We have the sacral chakra, which is creation. This could be some sexual energy, but some definitely creation here. Joy. Then we have the ascendant. When I think of the ascendant, I always think of you, your image, your role, your first impression. You might be meeting somebody on a first impression, and I feel like your first impression of them, or like their first impression of you, is going to be very insane. They're going to be like, damn, where'd this person come from? We have Chiron. Healing. A lot of healing. Forgiveness, growth, personal development, generational trauma. I do feel like you're healing your inherited issues. Yeah, you're healing a lot. I think whatever's coming in for you is going to help you heal a lot. I also do feel like there's a person coming in, but I don't think this person is tied to romance quite yet. It's giving very much that you're meeting this person, and they are just around. They're around in your energy. We have place of orders, and I said this earlier. Place of orders is okay. So I put 4 cards, one for each suit of places that could be very significant. Now, place of orders is place of swords. Palaces of swords. So some of the places I have on there is I have Iran, I have Ethiopia, I have London, San Francisco, Canada, Switzerland, Iceland, Lisbon, Cardiff, what is that one? Hold on. China, Moscow, Russia, Frankfurt, Germany, Japan, Wales. So there's just some places that, I don't know, either somebody could be from, some places you might look into moving, some places that are very expansive for you. Like I said, travel could be involved, and then that card comes out. You could be going to one of those places. Or you could eventually end up in one of those places. Give me one more, Spirit. Oh, I guess we got 2. We have the Sun, and we have Uranus. We also have the 5th house. Fifth, okay, we're going to take this too. Or I shouldn't do that one first. Okay, so this is about love affairs. Fifth house is about love affairs. It's about, children, some jobs associated with this is like actor, musician, entertainer, a financial planner. There's a lot of passion. You could be a publisher. This is also about parties. So it's definitely interesting. With that fifth house energy at the bottom of the deck, you could definitely be in one of those fields, or you could be expanding into one of those fields. But I have the sun here, followed by Uranus. Now, let's talk about these two, because we're gonna start with Uranus. Now, Uranus is always about reform. It's about freedom. It's about humanitarianism, unexpected breakthroughs, freedom, innovation. You could honestly post something one day and it changes the world. Maybe not massively, maybe not first, but it will. Diversity is another thing too. I don't know what you're doing, but you may need to be in a field that's very diverse. You may not think you're in a field that's very diverse. Then we have the sun. The sun is about happiness. It's about shining. It's about energy. It's the father energy. This is masculine energy, and it's in its supreme finest. Being honest, source, spirit, manifestation. You're manifesting all of this to come into your reality at this moment in time. So next week, there is a manifestation that is going to lead to a sun moment, is what I'm going to call it. You might meet somebody. You might post something. You might do something that you feel guided to do that is going to change almost everything. And like I said, the card that sticks out to me for the most part is Uranus. Unexpected breakthrough. And with that, I think that's where I'm going to leave this for next week. I want you all to not forget the mantra of I trust what is becoming clear and I move forward with intention. And with that, I thank you for watching The Empire Exchange. My name is Tori. I am your host. You can follow me on all of my socials, Empire Exchange Pod, or Tori _ the THA _ terrific. It's a pleasure reading for you guys today. And as always, like, follow, and stay divine and stay royal.